Good morning, woodchucks. Been a little busy this morning. Went around, did all the shopping like I always do. Then I thought, yep, time to grab the 134, come back out here and grab our stump grinder. Bring that back to the mill because we are done over here for at least a couple years, right? So no need to keep the stump grinder here because eventually I'll need it over to where we bought our new property. But I don't need it over there yet either because we haven't begun work over there. And that's what we're going to start with today, or at least do today, is let's bring our logging trailer over, the 134 over, and we're going to cut down some logs. Excuse me, we're going to cut down some trees to make some logs, bring a full trailer down to the log drop-off point, and hopefully everything goes swimmingly. We'll see how it goes. So I did get the dryer unloaded and reloaded after the last episode. And then just to relax a little bit, I know I said relax. I spent a day doing some social jobs, 2 transportation jobs, bush trimming job. Sometimes you just got to do the bush trimming jobs and just take it as it is. And try not to rush it, and it goes okay. As long as you're not looking and trying to rush to get things done, it just takes a while and it doesn't get so stressful. And it can be kind of relaxing sometimes too, actually mow a lawn, but not with a weed trimmer though. Yeah, I know. I just wanted some extra social points and, of course, the cash as well. But anyways, not today. No social jobs today. Just going to bring back the stump grinder, like I said. Grab our logging trailer, head up to our new property, cut down some trees, make some logs, send them on down the river, and get the mill up and running. And hopefully soon, make some furniture. As for the beehives, that's the one thing that's starting to grumble a little bit about. The last 2 days, this morning and yesterday morning in-game, 1 jar of honey. Getting a little frustrating. I'm not even bothering going around trying to collect herbs because, you know, at this point I don't feel the need to because I don't have the jars of honey. But also, really, I think it hasn't been long enough since I picked them last, so they're probably not even close to being ready. But man, I may have to actually start buying the jars of honey. I don't want to. Cuts into the profit margin too much. For my liking anyways. But you still make a profit. So if it comes to it and I have to buy the jars of honey, I'll buy the jars of honey. So like I said, the dryer here, they are full of quote-unquote wet planks. They are getting close to being dry-ish. There should be around 87% or so. Can I see... Why am I locked on? This trailer's got me locked here. There we go. Can't turn the tractor. Yeah, if you hitch the trailer up to this 134 at an odd angle, you can get locked on it. So I don't want to say I'm down to 187 crates, but that's what we have, which is plenty. Since the dryers, we can only, 32 for every cycle. So I got a good amount in there for like 3, 4, 5 weeks for sure, maybe 6. Can't quite do the math in my head, but it's at least 5 weeks. So I'm good for a month. And pretty soon here we're going to have a lot more because we're headed on up to our new property to cut down some trees. So the funny thing, yesterday in game when I was doing some transportation jobs, I happened to see my future wife walking on air. It was like a sign. She was she was actually walking up in the air. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe she's an angel. I don't know. We'll see once we start talking to her once the romance comes around. I think I've talked to her twice, and it's going to be early on in the series, and I'm not even sure if that was even on when I was recording or not. It could have been just me talking to her to see what options I had at the time to talk to her, and it's pretty much just care to trade and bon voyage kind of a thing I got with her going. So not much I can talk to her about. No need to stop your car, fella. I'm good. I'm not going to run into you. So with the property up here, yes, we bought it for a couple reasons. One, I want to try the longest or furthest drop-off point away from the mill that we have. Plus, like I said, it's kind of near to where my quote-unquote wife works during the day. I don't know if she actually lives up there. I'm never here early in the morning or late in the evening to see where she wanders off to. What cabin, house, hotel, motel, wherever she wanders off to. Maybe in the near future, or maybe as I'm working over here for a while, we'll check it on out. Oh, I was going to wash the 134 while I was back at the mill. Well, it's going to be dirty for a while because I'm not driving this back and forth. This is going to be pretty much either down here at this drop-off point or up at our property. So Unless it rains, or... Well, there is no other ore, really. Well, the only other ore would be bringing the trailer of bark down to the mill. We do have a full trailer of bark, and pretty soon the mill itself, I think, may have 5,000 kilograms of bark into it. But I think I can empty out these two properties and possibly not fill the mill up with bark. It'd be close. I'm not, I've never done the math on it, but it would be rather close. So it doesn't matter which property we start on. I think I'm just going to shoot straight across the road and do the one to the right side of the road. Why not? Does traffic travel? No, traffic does not travel on this part of the road at all. So we should be good to go in that sense. I'm just going to park the tractor and trailer up here. The one thing I don't want is a tree falling on the trailer and tractor, because sometimes they get hung up on it, and the only way to get I can't get out of the tractor. Can I get out of the tractor here? There we go. Yeah, so sometimes you get a log stuck on top of the arm, and the only way to get it off is use another grabber. So with that being said, let's whip out the old chainsaw. 33 trees on this property. And I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, there's 5 birds, 20 pine, 7 spruce, 1 dead. We've looked at that before, and it doesn't make no sense. No sense to me at all whatsoever. Today's the day I would have liked to use the fox potion, but that takes up a jar of honey. And right now, those are like jars of gold for me. I'm not having much luck with the jars of honey. Alright, there's one tree down. That one seems rather loud, dropping. Can I see it drop? There it goes. You're going to roll right on down the hill here. Hopefully we don't have any magic trees today that disappear. And this is why I hate cutting down multiple trees in one close area. They cross each other. Makes a mess. Luckily, I'm here to stop this big tree from rolling downhill. In real life, I would have been crushed. Hey, the whole tree got trimmed. How about that? Kind of like when that happens. Maybe in the near future, we won't have to worry about that because we'll have a tree harvester. And they'll delimb the trees anyways. I'm just wondering if these trees are all going to roll on down the hill. So usually we can cut about 6 trees or so, and that will give us a full trailer. And that's all I really have planned for, I think today anyways. Cut down 6 trees, trim them up, just to make sure that it all works. Okay, I didn't want to, I was actually trying to cut the other tree, but this is fine. This will be tree number 3. But I just want to make sure that it does work from this log drop-off point for myself. Make sure it heads on down all the way to the mill. Can I get there and... yeah, I'm cutting through the other logs. There we go. Just want to make sure I get this one trimmed up. So it's going to be, I think, a little tricky when it comes time to planting on a hill like this. I mean, we did somewhat okay on that flat land that we had, but we were rolling around a little bit. These are some big, fat logs. So I think 6 trees are going to be more than enough to fill the trailer. Because these things are fat. They're going to take up a lot of space. Which means I'm not going to fit as many logs in there as we normally possibly could. Trim that one up there. And it feels a little bit different just being further away from the mill. Getting to this side of the map. Usually the only time I'm on this side of the map is when I'm looking for herbs. Or doing transportation jobs. Not really bush trim jobs either. Honestly. Alright, let's go ahead and cut down this tree here, because why not? I think I forgot what I used to tell myself, that usually when you cut trees, they fall directly away from you. Is that true on this? I forgot already. Yeah, fall directly away from you is what they do. So I should be cutting them down so they don't crisscross one another. I see a log rolling down the hill. It's going to take me out. I can see it coming. I can see it coming. And it stopped magically. Somehow gravity did not win out on that one. The many dangers of being a lumberjack. You're so busy focused on one tree that you're cutting down. You don't see that log rolling down the hill that you trimmed up a little while ago. Okay. Let's come up here and trim this one up. And then we'll cut down one more, and then we'll see how much fun I have trying to load up these logs on the trailer on a hill. Should be rather interesting for me to do so. Nope, can you cut it there? Someone did suggest to me a little while ago, and I thought about doing it, but since we bought this property, I said, no, we need to go over to the new property and give it a workout. But they kind of suggested I go over to where our aunt and uncle live and repair that building for them. I mean, that would be a good gesture because, you know, they do live in that house, and who knows, with all the holes in the roof and the walls and whatnot, it's probably a good idea to go over and fix it up for them. Try to get some bonus points, you know. I don't know I need to butt him up for it because my uncle, I've already paid him off. I think they should add, but it would kind of take away the game a little bit to where you get to use his tractor and logging trailer, because in all honesty, the uncle in the beginning does own 50% of the mill in a way. So why wouldn't he want to use a tractor and logging trailer to bring the money in? It seems kind of odd that way. Are those actually in the trailer? I don't think so. Looks like they're falling out. Let me replace those back in here. Can I grab? It's not going to let me grab that one, is it? In the center. Alright, that's fine. As long as, if it stays there, it stays there. If it doesn't, well, that's why we got to grab her. Alright, grab that one there. Figured I pulled too far forward. There we go. Now I'll start loading up. Get some heavy logs on there. Get these logs so they stay in place. The thing is, when you're on a hill, if you didn't notice, when you want to drop off logs, the tractor needs to be under a certain speed. Pretty much stopped is what it should be at, but it can be rolling a little bit. But the problem with this being on a hill, that's why I'm kind of going with the lay of the hill just a little bit. I don't want the tractor rolling downhill and it won't be able to let me unload the logs. So hopefully just by keeping at this angle we can do just fine. Now it's going to take a little while for these logs to get down to the mill once we drop them off in the river, but from what I remember what it said in the notes when the update came out, the further away from the mill they are, the faster they travel and the closer they get, then they slow down. I don't know how fast they'll travel here, because they look like they were traveling really, really fast on the property we were just working on. So we are quite a ways away. I mean, I think this is the furthest drop-off point. So I can't wait to see how fast they travel on down the river. So yeah, we'll grab a trailer load of logs like we are. We'll drop in the river, and I think I will go out and do some transportation jobs. I think there's 2 transportation jobs and 1 bush trimming job to do today. I almost said, yeah, find the chicken quest. Yeah, chickens. I don't know why chickens are on my mind right now. Well, would you believe it? I do believe, and if you haven't been introduced, that's my future wife. Yep, Allison. So you know what? Let's go over and chat with her. Not much to chat with her about.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
And she's always chipper. So care to trade, which we know we can't do anything with. Well, I shouldn't say
Care
that.
to trade?
Sure.
Oh, she I didn't know she was a vendor. That's a new one. I mean, she doesn't have anything for me. But I guess I can sell things to her?
Hi. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Yes, you just said it a little while
Need
ago.
me to help you with something?
Not now, sorry.
Okay, Allison. I'll see you in about a month or so. We'll have a
Bye.
really good chat. I'll give you some compliments. How about that? All right, let's jump back into our tractor. You know, I got to chat her up just a little bit and make her miss me for about a month, and then that's when I come back. You know, is that the way it's supposed to go? I don't know. Anyways, let's just grab these logs because I'm talking rubbish at this point. Can I grab that log? Is that too far? Yeah, that's too far. That is too far. Well, I didn't think I was going to get all of these trees on this trailer. All these logs on this trailer because the couple trees we cut down, it looked like that they had really, really thick logs, but since most of these trees that we cut down only had 3 logs per tree, kind of equals out that way. All right, let's go grab this one last log. There we go. I think that's all the logs from the 6 trees we cut down, so let's head on down to the river. And see how these dip in for a swim. I'm always going to try the log drop-off point first. If that doesn't work well, like it didn't do so well before, we'll find a place alongside the river to drop them off in. If you really have a hard time, you could actually just back the trailer into the river. Just not the tractor. The trailer will, quote-unquote, I would say, float to a certain point. So if this doesn't work, I may back the tractor in the river, but probably not. Let's go this way. And we hear a splashdown. Just want to see how those logs start traveling down the river. As long as they get there, that's all that matters to me. They seem to be going at a pretty decent pace. So this just means for us right now more wood chips, more bark, and of course the wet planks. I don't want to say I don't care about the wet plank crates, but the chipboards right now and the bark is kind of the thing for us, I think. I don't think, from my understanding, that we're going to need the bark for the furniture, but I am keeping it anyways. I forgot where it says it. But as you know, for like the wood chips, it says you can sell outright to the mill, or you can save or use for other things, which should be furniture, I think. I don't know if that's even going to be the case. So we'll see what that comes about, hopefully here pretty soon. Maybe even by the time you see this episode, the update will be out. I'm not sure. Dropping these off. So this drop-off point seems to be working out rather well. We haven't had one not splash down yet. Just got to make sure I get the arm out all the way. I am going to be curious because I never did bought the Bison or tested it in the update video when the Ponzi equipment came out. I would assume that may have a longer arm than what this one has. I'm not too sure. But if it's a shorter arm, it may have some issues here and there with it not dropping off in the river. So this is going to get parked over here off the road because sometimes they come flying through here on the dune buggy to do some jobs. So these are going to take a while to get on down to the river. Down the river. So yeah, we got a bush trimming job over here. Find the missing sheep, transport, find the missing sheep. So let's hop into the dune buggy. Actually, I don't need a market. I know where I'm going. Yeah, so that building right over there, that's where our aunt and uncle live. And yeah, it could use some shingles on the roof. It probably They may get some raindrops in there when it rains. Zip across here. This is the way I take to get to the other side in the southwest part. I remember the days doing this with the platform truck and getting stuck in areas that the front of the truck would just take a nosedive. And honestly, did you see that board just come across? That board just scared the crap out of me. That is from medieval Dynasty right there. Walking in the woods at night and seeing a boar come out from the side, I was like, I was getting ready to hit the 3 key to get my wooden spear out to take care of the boar in Lumberjack's Dynasty. Go figure. Alright, so zip on down through here. Wait, did I? Yeah, I think I'm going to the right place, right? No, he's on the other side. So, yeah, I kind of took a quick look there, and I thought I knew I was going. I did not. I think it's Steve that usually has the request over here. Or Sam. Steve, Sam, all the same.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Well, he seems kind of chipper.
Need me to help you with something?
Yeah, we know you need it delivered as fast as it can be. The question is, how much are you going to pay me to do it? 303?
Sure.
That's like on the very
No
low
problem.
end. That is like on the very low end, sir. Mary Jane, is that where we're going up to see? I do believe. Did you run into my dune buggy? That's kind of rude. So someone did ask me about, because they were trying to do the transportation jobs in the old pickup. The old pickup should have no problem getting the transportation jobs done in the amount of time where you get the full credit. If the platform truck can do it, and the platform truck can do it usually about 90%, at least for me, it took about 90-95% of the time. I got there right at the halfway point, or just a little bit after. But 90 to 95% of the time I got there and got the full credit. If the platform truck can do it, then I do believe the old pickup truck does go a little bit faster than the platform truck. And the dune buggy, well, goes faster than them all. So, I mean, if you can't do it with the dune buggy, then you might want to practice some more. As I come through here, any mushrooms? No mushrooms or herbs. So Mary Jane, Sally, and John should all be having a party out here. Jump over the fence. Open the gate. Mary Jane, John, and Sally. And just a double check here as well, because I can't remember last time I came up here and checked for herbs and mushrooms. But none here. Mushrooms are going to reappear first. Looks like they're making some firewood. Alright, so that's the transportation job done. So find the sheep, don't care. Yeah, bush trimming job. It's going to take me a second to get down there. But with the dune buggy, a second is really quick. Well, a second is a second. Doesn't matter. What I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is the dune buggy is going to get me there the quickest of all the vehicles that we have. And it's going to be someone fishing down the lake. So I'm wondering, they're probably going to put me up to the motel. I would assume to cut the grass around there. So probably more than likely, because it's a bush trimming job, and we all know that is a great watch, watching me stare at the ground and zigzagging back and forth. Yeah, I'll probably just accept the job. You can see what I'll get paid. And of course, whatever I get paid, double that, and that's the amount of social points you get. And I'll probably wrap up the episode, and I'll finish the job off camera. And then we'll just wait for... Just want to make sure none of them walked over here.
Yeah, no joke.
Let's wait for our logs to get down to the mill. remember the first time I drove the dune buggy, and I just could not, I don't want to say I couldn't control it. It was around the corners I had issues. But I learned really quick. As long as you slow down for the corners, it works out fine. He's not going to want to talk to me until he catches a fish.
I'm busy right now.
Yep, you're doing a casual thing like fishing, but you got something like bakeries or frozen fruits that have an no, wait, you're a bush trimming job. I forgot what I was doing, not transportation. Yeah, you're out here fishing when you could be mowing the yard up above.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Need me to help you with something?
Yeah. Wow, that is a small job. 169 euros?
Sure. No problem.
Where are we going? Up there? Yeah, I'll bring the dune buggy with. Alright, so since it's a small job. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking to see how much grass I had to cut. It's not much grass to cut, so I think what I'll do is I'll go up here, I'll take care of this job, come back down, get paid, and then we'll head back to the mill and see if the logs have made it to the mill by then. I would assume possibly they have. Ah, the joys of mowing a yard. I do believe this is the mayor's yard, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's over there just standing there. And Bella's keeping an eye on him. Hey, we're all set. I thought about going over talking to the mayor, but no, I don't want the fishing rod. But he's down there still fishing. Let's go grab our dune buggy, head on down, collect our little bit of cash that I got, and social points, and we'll head back to the mill and see if the logs have arrived. Not quite noon. Luckily I didn't back into whoever that was. And the good thing is when you complete a quest, you don't have to wait for them to stop fishing. He's not fishing anyways.
You can't tell that to anyone.
You are welcome, sir. So just shy of 70,000 in the bank account. Another $122,000 to go, and that Cobra is ours. Let's zip on back to the mill and see if the logs are there. So a couple things I would like to see added to the game, or if they don't tend to add it, but like I've said a few times, you know, make us go to the store, buy an axe, and then we can make our own firewood. Have to deliver to the fire pits, or, you know, deliver to people's houses. Because a lot of people's houses have smoke coming out of the chimneys, so why not have us deliver firewood that way? Maybe they already intend to do something with the garbage cans, because we're kind of doing a quest where the lake is dirty. And there are trash cans almost at everyone's house or on the side of the road here and there. Maybe we can use a platform truck some way, shape, or form. Or, I mean, make a garbage truck? Is that a thing? Make a garbage truck so you have to go and collect some trash. I don't know where we would bring it right now either. Alright. I just need to double check before I forget. How are the flowers doing? Oh, they're still wet. They are still wet. Alright, let's head on down to the mill and see if the logs have arrived. I didn't see what time we got there, but I'm going to assume we got there somewhere around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Probably closer to 8. I don't see no logs currently. And I'm not seeing no logs. So they're not even here yet. Alright, let me just see how this should go. So we dropped them off up here, so they should come on down and around the corner, around the bend. Alright, so I guess I can start backtracking, and we'll see how far I have to go before I get to see my first log. Start placing your bets to see how far I have to go before we see a log. Start picking your place on the map. Betting tables close in 30 seconds. Well, I've made it around the bend, and I think I see the logs going underneath the bridge. This is the bridge that heads over to the mill where we sell. Yep, here they come. So right now they're at this location here. So within a couple hours they made it down this far. So it's probably going to take like another hour maybe to get down to the mill. You can see, yep, a couple of logs there. And some logs here. Can I jump up on this rail without jumping over the... Nope, I guess I can't. But I'm underneath the bridge. Some logs under the bridge. Why not? We'll make that our screen, our lovely little thumbnail. Water under the bridge, but we're going to call it logs under the bridge. Alright, so they're making progress. They'll get there in a couple hours. Or if I just go to bed right now, they won't get there until tomorrow anyways. But either way, they have made it that far. And once I know they made it that far, then they should make it the rest of the way because, yeah, we were dropping off logs here. And they made it down around the corner. These are both Michigan sheep, right? Yes. So, yeah, working on a new property. The new forest, the new lot, whatever you want to call it. Got 6 trees cut on down. Plenty more to go. Send them on down. But I am really hoping next episode will be including the furniture. Really do hope so. I'll probably have to save the recording to like the last second before it goes out. But anyways, yeah, he's down here fishing. I got some logs coming down through, so you may want to watch out for your fishing lines. I'm just saying. Vote for me. I'd rather vote for you than the other guy. You seem more trustworthy. But anyways, I'm rambling on now. That's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.